Hello,
3.
everyone! Cheshire the Cat on the scene with his buddy Roy. Because this was so popular on Twitch, we decided to make an episode out of it. Say hello, Roy.
Talk about you, considering we're putting it on both channels this time.
Excellent. So, this is a game that... Do you want to tell the history of us in fighter games, or should I?
Go ahead with your end. Mine's a bit of a different story, let's be fair.
Yeah, it's you constantly winning.
Actually, no, for me it was Mortal Kombat.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, for me, I grew up near an arcade, yeah,
it's forcing us into random because we didn't select anything.
Yeah, that's fine. But I grew up next to an arcade with Tekken and Soul Edge, and I actually remembered Virtua Fighter was among them as well, and so was Mortal Kombat. But I played more of Tekken and Soul Edge. And Roy and I grew up with our love of video games and decided, what the hey, we're gonna do a homage to our fighter games with a fighter game that I honestly didn't know of until I live streamed it. I didn't even know Rareware made a fighter game until you showed me this.
Yeah. This game, while hugely popular, it was just never here in really. Unless you were in specific areas, and even then you had to be pretty lucky.
Well, and not to mention that it's like... I feel like this game came out at the same time frame as... Oh, Jesus. As when Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and them were cut... And DOA was... If it wasn't Mortal Kombat, it was Tekken. If it wasn't Tekken, it was Soul Calibur. If it wasn't Soul Calibur, it was DOA. So this game just kind of never got the spotlight because another one would show up.
It really was kind of screwed over, but the thing is, the people that did play it loved it. And in fact, actually, there's a guy from work who happened to play it.
Really?
Yeah. The guy that's currently our inspector happened, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually happened to play it. He played the original ones with the arcade cabinets, not even the SNES version.
Oh god, this was on... How did I miss this if it was on Super Nintendo? Well, I'm dead.
Oh, you're still alive.
Ghost power active... Well... Yep, it's me and fighters, alright. I haven't played a good fighter game in years, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I bring up Soul Calibur and Tekken, but is it just me or have the last couple... I haven't played Soul Calibur 6, so I can't say anything on that one. Oops.
Soul Calibur 6 is actually pretty good. It's very different, though.
It's the fact that 5 was such a...
weird state, along with 4 being very slow.
Yeah...
Yeah, it sucks because the series itself is really good. 6 is a full-on reboot, actually, though.
Excellent. That's kind of what Soul Calibur needed. I would have loved it if
also, brother versus sister.
Really?
Yep. Orchid and Jago happen to be siblings. Or at least they were, unless the lore's changed.
Who knows?
Target spotted. This should be quick.
Good lord.
Good lord. Good. As the viewers can see, I'm
my combos are not exactly high damaging, if you notice.
Yeah, but they're stunning enough that... There we go. Sheesh. Oh, boy.
Oh. Ah, shit.
Haha!
I got...
Oops.
Yeah, take that.
Come on. But so what's your experience with Mortal Kombat then, in growing up?
Okay, so my father back then happened to have a few copies of Mortal Kombat. He had the first trilogy games, And we happened to play it. Originally, he wouldn't even have me actually using a controller that was working. He'd have it slightly unplugged.
Oh, so you would be the computer?
It would be the computer instead of me actually playing, but, back when I happened to be 2, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really cute.
Yeah. After that, we happened to play a few other small stuff. Most of my stuff was actually arcades after that.
I can believe it. And then you swiftly learned that you weren't good at Mortal Kombat.
Well, it's not that I'm not good with Mortal Kombat. Original Mortal Kombat wasn't bad. In fact, it was pretty easy to be a spammer in it.
Are we talking about the same trilogy? The same Mortal Kombat 2 that had me going up... Exactly. So as you can see, Roy has more experience with high-speed fighters than I do. When I played Soul Calibur, my main characters were Keelik, Raphael, and Valdo.
Yeah, amusingly for me,
Oh, and
Nightmare
Yoshimitsu.
and Siegfried.
Siegfried was cool when he came out. I love playing Nightmare over Siegfried, though.
Hey, Siegfried appeared in the first Soul Edge. Remember that. Because Nightmare wasn't even a thing then.
I thought Nightmare was the final bad guy.
Nope.
Oh no, Siegfried was...
Kinda yes and no, it was a reskinning of him.
Yeah.
Also, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it too, why not? Let's see how this goes.
I wonder if we chose the same thing. Nope.
I was going
You
to...
don't have a head, you just have eyes on my end.
I was going to... Wait, what?
Yeah. I think the model glitched on my end. Because, yeah, you don't have a head, you just have eyes.
Oops. Well, I'll have to check that later.
Glitch.
See, on
you
my...
got eyelashes, too.
On my end, you're fine.
No, I'm saying for Mira.
Yeah, that's what I mean. On my end, we're both fine. I like how you're like, whoa, whoa, easy lady. Easy lady, I just met you.
Yeah, especially when you don't have a head. It's actually kind of funny.
So I'm gonna be watching your version of this later.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, yay. But seriously, you allow me to get in these overheads way too easily.
Oh, shoot. In the meantime, on my episode, it's gonna... Alright! Okay! This is the part where I get real. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! Oh, God. Whoa, 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 oh, okay. Well, okay.
Come on, Dan.
These cameos are
Get
killing.
your shit together.
Who is that?
That is Chris.
Oi. Does he know that? Well, whatever. We can.
I don't think he knows that we happen to be currently streaming.
Anyway, we'll avoid that stuff.
Yep.
Do you want to try again with your little flower?
Try it. I'm bringing something else to fight you with.
I meant you, but okay.
Oh, I kind of locked into a character, so I can't change it now.
Same. But no, it's... I've got a freaking dragon.
Okay,
like-
against the Mr. Predator Terminator.
The Predator Terminator alien dude.
No, he's actually completely human and cyborg.
Got a friggin' dragon. You can see how this ends.
Oh, Maxie was one that I really liked too.
Oh yeah.
Maxie was like the master of speed. Maxie and Raphael
Kinda
were
was.
like cheap combos. Ow. Oh boy. Well, people of my channel, welcome to how terrible I am at fighters.
Especially considering you keep on allowing me to get those overheads in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really should use the combo assists more.
Yeah. In your attempt to understand my combo, you ended up walking straight into my combo.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, see, combo assist doesn't really help.
You still gotta start the linking together in the first place. Oh, I walked right into that one.
Ah. Well, and your reactor's on high, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back off!
Whoa, boy.
There.
What? Okay. Did you just disintegrate me?
Yes, I did. Yeah, Fugo's just a bit brutal. And if
They
I
all are.
remember, yeah, there's no doubt about that. They really all are.
Wins and losses. Yeah, we played a couple matches before recording this. Yeah, I'll
Just
be
a handful.
Skeletor, yeah.
I will be Mr. Flower.
This is actually kind of fitting.
It really is. They're both artificial constructs.
For those who don't know the little flower story, go to my Best of 2020 compilation. It was something on my Twitch, but it was replayed so many times that I put it in the YouTube series. Unfortunately, it's not a clip on my Twitch, because I can't go back and do that. Oh boy. Good lord.
Did I just have super armor there?
Yeah, you did.
God.
I need to practice more.
I think so too. The laugh of his. It's just Agatos is so. Look at how floaty he is. Just as everything is just like a moment of like I am. As much as I should weigh 1.5 million tons, I still hold in the air longer than most of the human characters.
He does. You do. Hey, I got a combo breaker. Progress. I don't know what I did, but I did something, and there we go. Yay. Let's see. Yeah, there's the little flower.
Yeah, right here. It's still so hilarious because he's just like, doink.
It is funny though. I just remember the clip though, because it is. We were just like, I was talking, and then we both just stopped, and all I hear is your roaring laughter on the opposite end.
Yeah, it was. That was something.
Boy, I'm running out of.
Oh dear. You know what? I'm gonna try with a character who I do need to get a little better with.
I am gonna try with literally any character. Bastion, I guess. Why not?
Did you really just call me that? I don't even know who it is, but I know it's a robot now.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, that's what we called him. We called him Bastion, and then the other one was knockoff IKEA.
Yeah, this is your CEO calling. I need you to step down.
Yeah, this knockoff. What do we call it? Knockoff Walmart.
Pretty much.
Or was it
evil
IKEA?
Walmart versus
Bastion.
Yes.
Overwatch. I have to get onto this PC yet.
Yeah.
But I've basically got a bunch of games loaded onto here that I know I want to play personally, as well as some people want me to finish.
Oh.
Which, not saying this is going to be anytime soon, but if any point we get like an extended period of days off, or able to just get time off, would you like to do a playthrough of the Halo series with me?
You know, sure, why not?
because I'm familiar with the Halo trilogy, but I know you're not.
My knowledge of it is pretty minimal, to be fair.
And it's an amazing storyline up until 4.
Oh, I know.
Like, some people think... I will not disagree, 4 has a great story in the terms of a standalone. It's just that 3 had such a solid ending that it kind of didn't need to continue. Now, on the flip side, I thought Halo 4's multiplayer was better than Halo 3's, but that also seems to be an unpopular opinion.
I mean, occasionally these things do get a bit... Also, one thing I do love about Arya, I probably brought this up last time, is the fact that each of her bodies actually happens to be a different, particular specialized build. Each one is focusing for specific things. Like this one is your melee type. My previous one was, if I remember, her zoning one.
Well, I can instinct at any given point. Whoa!
Oh, crap.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm rolling with it because it's making contact. And there I go. This is gonna be fun to edit later.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Dang.
brutal.
Dang. All right.
Okay, Arya, chill.
Chill. Yo, take a chill pill. Why don't you? Do you think anyone says that anymore?
You did.
Yes, but I'm.
Kitten, stop trying to eat the Cheez-Its, damn it!
What?
The kitten was trying to eat my Cheez-Its.
Stop it.
Yes, kitten. Continue distracting.
Is not good for you.
Continue distracting your human.
Listen here, you little shit.
I'm bringing this character back.
Okay, I'm bringing this one. You'll see, and you'll remember. Also, remember to choose your color palette so you can actually be able to skip ahead. Ooh.
Ooh, Conra. I remember having like a weird time with him. Like, he seemed fun, but I don't do so well with mids.
Yeah, well, he's a zoner who pulls people in towards him instead of keeping them away.
I like how our colors complement each other.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. It's not yet.
Whoa, okay. Well, any other games besides Fighters that you played in the arcades?
House of the Dead, if anyone remembers that.
Oh, they're still around. They still make House
I know.
of the Dead games.
Crap, I need to get out of that corner. Fuck.
I'm not gonna let you out of this corner! Oh crap, maybe I should let you out of this
I will
corner.
make my way out. Boink.
And back in the corner with you.
No.
I need to get some of my heavies in there. Whoa, okay. And this is the difference between you and I and Fighters. I get better as I keep going.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on a losing streak now, but just watch. I will continue losing, but it will be more difficult to defeat me.
Sure.
I thought you were my friend. I thought you were a bro. But I love the House of the Dead games. I would actually bother... I want to know if I'm the only one that would do this. Would you bother to pay, like, the extra 2 quarters just to have the Player 2 gun in your hand?
Yeah.
Just so you could play dual wielding?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, crap. I did that wrong. Oh, crap.
Ah! Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Okay.
God damn.
I got you to the second health bar. That's progress. Did you just rip
Did
out
you
my
just
soul?
rip out their soul? He did. Oh, dear God.
Alright, Doctor. Chill. Jeez.
Conra for DVD.
Conra for DVD. Conra skin for Doctor.
Yes.
Speaking of DVD, I actually watched someone play recently, and I saw a killer that uses a rifle.
Oh, Deathslinger. He's been around for a little bit, but
He actually looks like a lot of fun.
He's good for one-on-one, but a lot of people that I've seen play him do not exactly play him well, because similar to like the Pyramid Head Crisis that lasted for a bit, there were a lot of people that would just camp the hooks and just ruin everyone's fun with it.
Well, yeah, there's always a killer like that. Heck,
Well, a lot of Deathslingers I saw would do that. Or they get so focused on you, you'd run them for 5 gens. Trust me, I've had a few matches like that. It's just not fun when the killer is so dominated by the specific, way of playing that the people just
know what to do.
don't. Yeah.
They don't give him a chance.
Well, they don't give a chance for other things. Like, you need to know when to drop off on someone. Sure, you're the killer that's the #1 for one-on-one, but if you can't be able to catch the person, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, and I've had some matches, because you know me, I play killer main, so, like, playing Survivor is too stressful for me. So, when I play killer, I tend to... Whoops. I had a couple matches where I'd end up accidentally tunneling people just because they keep getting in front of me.
Well, that's a different story. Accidentally tunneling is much different than actually purposely doing so, you know? And there are situations, I won't deny, where it actually is a good idea to, but it's very uncommon.
Mm-hmm. Especially, well, and I've had matches where the same person gets in front of me and I even say, like, I'm sorry, you're the only one I could find. And they would just be like, tunneler scum, and da-da-da, and I'm like, hey, it's not my fault that you don't know how to play the game. Like, I've actually had a match with a team of 4 very recently where the entire team clearly was not communicating at all. And not only did I down them all one after another, but I had all 4 of them on hooks at the end of the match. And I just watched. Like, they all had been hooked once, and they all got each other off. And then I hooked them all a second time, and they just gave up on each other. And I was just watching this, like, this is not how you play. This is not how you play.
That must have been really. Also, God, even for me, it shows Mira without her eye, her face, just her eyes.
Time for a blast from the long distant past.
I swear, if we're doing a mirror match.
No, I was messing with you.
It is an opposite, though. You were playing as Riptor when I played Conra.
Yeah! So it is a mirror match in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You'll make a fine specimen.
He looks robotic.
Missing an eye, you notice that?
Yeah. In this version, in this skin. This is his retro skin. Oh, boy. There is some character... I like how the character that you hate playing against is often the character that you play the best as.
I mean, that sometimes is the reason, you know?
Yeah, you just don't want to play against them, so you play as them.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, there's some fighters where that's just impossible. Wasn't there one of the Soul Calibur...
Stop kicking!
Wasn't there a point in one of the Soul Caliburs where you actually had to fight like a mirror version of yourself in the arcade version before the boss?
Yeah. Yes.
Come here. Oh. Get
Hey.
I don't know what I did, but it was cool.
It's reprisal. Pretty much it's a counter, kind of.
Meanwhile, can you hear the rapid clicking on my end?
Yeah.
Me desperately, like... There we go. Oh, boy. Hit... Oh, boy. How long do we want this match to be for the episode?
I think this is pretty concerned to go with this. I don't know, it really doesn't matter to me, though.
I'm gonna call 5 more matches.
5 more?
Yeah, 5 more.
Alright.
And then we can switch gears.
Alright.
Because that'll make sense. Or we could do 8 more and that'll be an even 20.
I think we should probably go for the 15 instead.
The 3 more?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm actually about to introduce him into a game that I have gotten into thanks to a friend.
Yeah, we were gonna. Did you want to keep it a surprise or?
Let's keep it a surprise.
Okay. Here. Why not? I love it when stuff like this happens.
God.
This was not planned. This was not planned.
Oh. Oh.
Oh god. Whoa, hello.
I gotta get the timing with that down, otherwise I can extend it.
Oh boy. And now I up that. Oh. But let's see. On what I was talking about earlier for games other than fighters and arcades, Gauntlet 64 was one that I played a lot of.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past, ain't it?
Yeah.
Also, God, this is a fast match.
Yeah. Xeshire seems to be insanely fast.
You don't say. Come on. Gauntlet 64, Sewer? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Sewer Skater? Was that what it was
God.
called?
Yeah, I remember that.
No, what was it called, though? Like, or was it just
I can't remember,
TMNT2? Because I know
I
it was
actually really don't remember. I remember the game. God. It's just like with the X-Men arcade games.
X-Men was another one.
Yeah.
I played Cyclops a lot, and people hated me for that.
I mean, I can understand.
I also played Nightcrawler, who is actually my favorite X-Men.
Also, stop opening with the light for opening, otherwise you're gonna get combo breaker to all hell.
Noted. How about this?
I mean, that's actually not too bad. That was good.
That's not too bad. Boom! And there I go.
And I can't get the ultimate because you brought me right out of my health bar.
Woo! I feel bad for this announcer.
The guy had a lot of fun with it, actually.
Oh, I bet he did, but I'm sure he also needed, like, a whole bag of lozenges afterward.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Especially with any of the with the counters and such, and how he shouts them.
Yeah. But there was that one. I haven't played Shin Hisako in a while. Why not?
I mean, she's pretty much the same as Sasako, just her combos are a little different, especially considering, you know, going from a spear into
Hey,
a
Sandman.
long sword.
Punch Out, that was another one I enjoyed. Although I don't think arcade cabinets are allowed to have that one anymore.
No, they are.
Really? Even though it's, like, super racist?
Yep.
Oh god, that was my neck. Ah.
Oh. Boing.
Oh, yeah, baby! I will bust your kneecaps!
Apparently. Now I'm gonna bust your life.
Joke's on you, I'm already dead. Ow. Ow.
Yes. Yes, you really are, actually.
Good lord! Did I suddenly become difficult to fight?
I think I just don't have any good idea of how to fight against her.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay, now it's on.
Ow. Good. Even in the corner, I can be dangerous. Uh-oh, okay.
What was that?
Ah, the startup is so slow, but once it gets going, it doesn't stop. Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh god. What the hell just happened?
I dragged you down, that's what.
I didn't realize this was the movie Drag Me to Hell.
I mean...
Oh crap.
God, please. I will be content with one.
Crap, his combos end really quickly for his slows.
Well, he's a boxer.
Yeah.
Oh crap, oh crap. Oh god, no! Oh, but look at the danger on that bar.
Yeah.
I think I found one of my characters. Oh boy.
Well, I can say this, they definitely need to get better with TJ.
Yeah, I do not do well with heavy-hitting characters.
He's not a heavy, that's the thing. It's just,
he's
I'm
not-
not exact. I need to get in and out of his different combos because the fact that you have to switch up with him a lot and go into his specials to both cancel out of and into them.
Also, last match, ready?
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
Well, apparently I'm gonna have to verify the files on my end after this match so that I can get Mura's head back.
Yeah.
Good god, that was actually kind of funny.
Alright, here we go. Arbiter, huh?
Simply because of the fact that you brought up Halo, so you know what?
Yeah. I was considering it, but...
Fix the flood and silence truth. I will quell your thunder and douse your flame.
God, he's so cool.
It doesn't matter what Shisako it is, she happens to be terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Like how you can tell I'm focusing because now I'm done talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Timed it wrong.
oh, for the love of... There. Back off. The problem is that she keeps going low, and that might just be the height difference.
That might be. Yeah, I think it's the height difference because your low or your high was up to my waist.
Mid, yeah.
Oh dear. Back!
Alright. Anything you want to say to the people on my channel?
Actually, everyone, give this a try. Seriously, it's actually a very fun game.
How much was this? Like 40?
This was $10 when I happened to get it on sale.
It's honestly an amazing game, despite my losing streak. It is an amazing game.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh lordy!
Want to see me do it again?
You want to see me run to that mountain back? You want to see me do it again?
Pretty much.
Ah, oh well. GG, my friend. Any final thoughts?
Another victory.
Honestly, anyone who wants to try this, seriously, give it a try. Try and find like a friend or two because it's probably the best fighter I've played in a long time.
Same. Like, I mentioned how Soul Calibur and Tekken both kind of had quite the disappointing run for a while there, and I am gonna get crucified on the internet for saying this, but I feel like Mortal Kombat was up there too.
Mortal Kombat has had a long bad one, and even now I'm not really too much of a fan of 11. 10 was probably the last best one for me, with 9 being probably the pinnacle before that. But Killer Instinct, this is only its 3rd game. Let that sink in, people.
Are you gonna look forward to Mortal Kombat 12?
I'm going to be caught.
Fair enough. In the meantime, everyone from my channel,
Cautiously optimistic.
take it easy, and this is Cheshire the Cat, signing off.